Okay, so we are live now. So, a very good evening here from the UK, and a lovely evening today indeed. So, my name is Dr. Susie Jacob. For those who don't know me and those who are new to my page, and for the benefit of people in other pages, and for my colleagues with me today. So what I do generally is as I've mentioned, I am a doctor, and you might be wondering what is a doctor doing here, in live and things like that. So I'm not actually going to talk about medicine today, but I am going to talk about something very different that's actually changed my life. So by background, I'm a general practitioner here in the UK. I am still a working general practitioner, although part time, but I am a very successful online business coach. I started my online journey about 3 years ago, and I've never looked back really. And I would say it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I just actually got my life back, I would say. So, the freedom that I have today, I'm much more happier person. And I think that's the most important thing than even, the monetary side of things, although the monetary side of things is fantastic. So, so how it's changed my life in the sense I used to work about till 5 years ago. I used to work about 50 hours a week, a tired, exhausted GP, an angry mom, an angry wife, angry with the world, everything that you can possibly think about a person who works that many hours. And by the grace of God, now I just work about 28 hours by choice. And I was able to retire my husband, who is a private chef by background, within just 14 months into the business. And we also have a 17-year-old daughter. So without further ado, the reason why I come, generally I do this nowadays mostly in Malayalam, but this week I thought let me do it a bit of a change back to English. And the reason why I do this is to kind of educate people. First of all, to let people know that we are real people with real jobs, and not fake identities, and that there is another way. There is another way to earn a living, the smarter way, which is going online. At the end of the day, if you're able to watch your movies online, buy your meat online, do your shopping online, do your everything, grocery shopping, or my daughter actually buys all her stationery from Amazon Prime. So you do everything online, so why can't you earn online? So we're just going to educate you with some of the most commonly asked questions really about the online business. So without further ado, I am going to Amit. Hi Amit, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you, Dr. Susie. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming this on this live session.
Okay.
I'm Amit. I'm a clerk by profession, and I joined this business recently.
Excellent.
People always ask, how can you do this on the online business when you still have a full-time job? My answer is, if you have the willingness and good time management, anyone can do this business. My daily task is from Monday to Friday to drop my daughter to school, start my job, bring her back from school, give her the lunch, change, do her homework, do my job, and still I have enough time to do this online business. If someone can devote 1 to 2 hours every day, they can do a lot and maximize their income. So it's a dedication, their passion, your willingness to learn, the willingness to be coachable, and all the resources available on the website, on the platform for this business will guide you through every step. And with with this amazingly supportive community, no one is left behind. You will get the support, you will get the momentum to do the business. So anyone is thinking about still they have a full-time job, they can do it. And it's all your individual decision. If you can put yourself, yes, I can do this job, yes, you will definitely do. If you will have doubt, maybe thinking, should I go for this, and it will be usually go to a failure. But what I suggest, if you are willing to learn, you have all the resources, all the materials. If you have a good time management, anything is possible. The sky is the limit in this business. So I am doing, so many people are doing, Dr. Susie is doing, Sarah is doing, there are hundreds of thousands of people are doing. So why you cannot do? So you just need to take that first step, and we will guide you through all this. Thank you, Dr. Susie, and thank you everyone for welcoming me.
Thank you so much, Amit. That was beautiful. So, as Amit said, like, can you do this business with an online, with a full-time job? I think you are witnessing people who are actually doing. For Amit is a dad. He has a daughter. Goes to work Monday to Friday, and he's still able to do this. And with me are also like Thomas Sherton from US. He's a realtor, so he's still doing real estate. So he's still working. And Sarasi and Ranjini with me, they're nurses and they're also working. And when I started the business, as I've mentioned, I was doing this full time. The work, my job was full time. And you are like what Amit says, it's just prioritizing things and saying no to certain things. Like, we can easily get sucked into binge watching that Netflix series, or watching those reels. On an average, people, statistics say on an average people watch social media about 2.5 hours a day. If you can spend just an hour a day, I can promise you in a year, your life will look a lot different. It did for me. As you can imagine, I'm a very busy doctor working 50 hours. It's not like I had a lot of time. My husband was working full time also at that time, and we had a teenage daughter. So I had to come home, look after her things, have a full time job, and plus do this business on top. So by no means am I saying that that was easy. It wasn't easy, and we are not saying that it is easy, but the business is simple. Like, you just need to know very basic English, like, if you know how to type and use a mobile phone, you can do this business. It's as simple as that. So it's not rocket science. You just need to prioritize. And then you might ask, where do you get the time? Well, the time is like 15 minutes before going into work. I used to listen to the training while I was doing my paperwork in the afternoons as a general practitioner. Then once I settle down things at home at about half an hour after I come back from work. And that decision, which I made 3 years ago, has been life changing. And I am enjoying my life at this time and moment, traveling around. I'm actually going to Rome tomorrow. I was in Germany 3 weeks ago. My husband just came back from Europe after traveling 4 countries just on Monday. Everything is possible. And you have just one life, and you have to live it to the fullest and enjoy that, because these moments will pass by. And I had decided a while back that I don't want to have any regrets, and the online business has helped me to pave that route. Okay, so thank you once again, Amit. So over to you, Thomas Cherta. I'd like you to introduce yourself to our audience. And you are, I have to say, I think the most senior person in our team. So age is just a number. And how can a person like yourself, Cherta, who's a bit more a senior citizen, if I can put that politely, so do this business? Because people will say I'm too old to do this business, but you are living proof that anyone, any age, and a man can do this business. Because these are general questions. Can a man do this business? Can someone older can do this business? So over to you, Cheta.
Thank you, Dr. Susie. I'm Thomas Paul. I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's in USA. I'm doing real estate business 35 plus years, and I was doing very good. And I am a CEO of Realty Diamond Group. I have 11 agents working under me. I'm doing good in real estate, but in 2021 and 22, during the COVID time, I couldn't do any real estate business. I was using my savings to pay the bills. Same thing with my agents also. I came to know about this digital business, and I got interested, and I came study more about this business, and I'm joined in this business, and I'm doing well. Actually, last month I was in Kerala, India, and I was doing business while I was in on my vacation time also. If you have an internet and a phone, you can do this business from anywhere. We have a very good platform so that anyone can be trained in this business. We can do much lot of the business from home. You don't have to be 8 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning to start this business. Any time of the day or night, you can do this business. Actually, I have 4 grandchildren. While I am watching them, I am doing this business. And because of my age, I cannot travel or show too many homes um due to my age. So this business is very good for my age. Or if I can do it, anyone can do it. Age is not a anybody is not uh, limiting your age. Anyone above 18 can do this business. So I am 75 years old. I am doing it very good on this digital business. So I'm back to Dr. Susie.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Cheta,
you.
for that. So, as you heard from Cheta, Cheta is 75 years old and he's able to do this business. And that is a testament of what our business platform offers. Only thing, obviously, you have to do it legally. So, you have to be above 18. So, you have to be a major to do this business. And the testament over here is, you don't need to be tech savvy, because you don't need to be, like always scrolling through social media, because everything from starting on how to start a Gmail account onwards is all taught in our business. So it is that basic. And all the technical side of things, we have a back office that if we have any kind of technical issues regarding our websites or our sales tracking devices and things like that, we have a dedicated technical team that looks into it. I am a doctor. I'm not interested in coding, and nor do I want to study about coding. But because of our beautiful technical support, we don't have to worry about all the technical side of things. Yeah. And as long as you are teachable, trainable, and you're willing to learn a new skill, because let's just face it, this is about learning new things. So learning new skills, like how do you actually market and stuff like that. So as long as you're open to that idea, then this is all possible. You just because, and if you get stuck anywhere in our one-to-one training, or our video based training, there is one-to-one training, mentorship, and in our team we also have implementation sessions. So we work as a team. So when one person is stuck, there's somebody else to always lift them up. And not only that, we are having a wider community of people who are earning 6-7 figures, and we have access to them, and they have been so generous to actually teach us tips and tricks about how to do this business successfully. So training, mentorship, video-based training, technical support is all there for you to do the business. So it's not rocket science. Anyone can do it, just like what Cheta said. So now over to you, Sarasi. So if you could unmute yourself and introduce yourself, and most important question, what is it that we do, Sarasi? What people ask, what is this job that we do? Are we doing a job? So over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Susie. My name is Sarasi. I live in UK. I live in UK for 6 years now. By background, I'm a research nurse. So, great question. Is this a job? If this is a job, I wouldn't have done this because I already have a full-time job. I'm working full-time and running this business. This is completely a business. So if anyone wanted to earn something extra while working full-time, this is the best thing, because as everyone said, this is fully flexible. I'm a living proof because I have a 4-year-old son. I got hands full with him, but still I can manage this business and run this successfully because of the flexibility. So what we do is we promote the business opportunity to anyone who's motivated and who's willing to change their future and start a side hustle and earn extra. I came to this business just to earn £500 a month, but I know the potential of I got to know the potential of this business after coming into this business, because you can scale it and level it up. So if anyone wants to change their future, this is the best opportunity. One thing, we don't promote products because we don't handle products anything. There are products involved, but we don't have to handle them. We are affiliated with companies, they are handling the products. We don't have to worry about shipping, stock maintaining, nothing. They will do everything for us. So what this is like a business in a box. You get all the training, you get all the mentorship, one-to-one mentorship and coaching, you get all the weekly webinars, and everything are included. And as you said, Dr. Susie, the tech team, the website is built for us. So everything is in this box. The business comes in a box. You just have to have the motivation. So we are promoting the business opportunity to people who are motivated to change their future. This is not a job. This is a full-time, not a full-time. This is an excellent business. You just have to have like 2 hours a day, as Dr. Susie said before. You can do it like 15 minutes before you go to work, and in your lunchtime, you can use pockets of time. At least if you can spend 2 hours a day along with pockets of time, you can run this business successfully. Over to you, Dr. Susie.
Thank you so much, Sarasi. Yeah, and you've heard it from Sarasi. So what we do is social media marketing. So we teach you how to leverage social media to make money. So when you make sales in the background, you earn commission. It's as simple as that. Most of us are scrolling, as I've mentioned, statistics say 2.5 hours just looking at other people's reels and laughing at me. So what we have decided is we are using that opportunity. Like, we are using social media instead of aimlessly scrolling, seeing somebody else's reels while they are making money. We just chose to use that for ourselves and make money, and that too good money, because we are affiliated with partnerships and companies that give us high commissions, because we have high-end products and services in the background. And yeah, and as Sarasi clearly said, we don't have to do any like drop shipping or handling inventory, all those sort of things. We just need to do the social media part of it, and we teach you how to do it. And to be honest, if you're watching us now, you're already, you are involved in social media. You are seeing people do social media and making reels and other stuff like that. It's not rocket science. It's something that is very much a learned skill. It doesn't even take you a day to learn it. Believe me, honestly, it's that easy. Okay, but you just need to be teachable and coachable. Okay, last but not the least, it's you, Renjini. Hi, Renjini, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, great. So you just introduce yourself. And the question I have for you today is, when did you realize that you needed a second stream of income? Over to you.
Hi everyone, I am Renjini. I am a mom of 3 beautiful girls and a lovely wife and a full-time nurse. At the moment, I am a proud business owner by passion. Yeah, that's really a good question, because if we are going for something, or if we want to start something, there should be a reason, or there will be a strong why. That is human's nature, and we won't start anything without any reason. That is the reality. So come to me, why I started this business is, as usual, if we are working a full time and if we are with the 3 kids, a busy mom, sometimes things will be different. When I started my work in Saudi, I was first worked in Saudi. I worked there in 10 years. Then I felt that my life is nothing. So I thought when I saw the pictures and all the things, whoever is living in Europe, I thought, oh, they have good house, car, everything. So if I will move to Europe, my life will be beautiful, because we believe whatever seeing in the, their pictures and all. So I thought I will come here. That time my children were very small. So I took the exam, I sat down and I studied, because 3 girls, like Irish triplet, they are only 1 year gap. So I was very handful that time. Even though I was busy, I want to change my life. So I did all the exam. I came here and I thought my life will be different. But this country is good, the people is good, and the work is good. But the thing is, we have to do more extra duties because our life expenses are really high, and sometimes even both of us working, we cannot pay our bills because we have small kids, and it's not good to go both full-time workers because we have to make more money. We can make more money, the same time we have to give for the child care. So when we will take the net gross pay, it's worthless. So I told my husband, I can go for work full time and I can do overtime because I am in the HSC. So I told he can go for part-time job. So he went for part-time job, and he had an ego because he is basically working in Saudi Arabia with a good job and with a good income. But when he came here, it's just like half of his income. So he was little frustrated, but at the same time he was able to sacrifice for our family. So he told, okay, you can work. Then I went for working night, days, every time, like 5 days in a week. When I came to home, my kids are so small, their age is very small, so they are coming and they are talking something to me, but I am not a stage to listen anything. Even my husband is talking with me, I'm just shouting, and I was totally irritated because sometimes the stress we will bring to our house, if it is in the workplace, we will bring to here. So then my husband told, he is really a nice person, thank God, and he told, I was totally changed, our family life was not in balance. And one day he told he want to go back to India with our kids, and he told it's better because we will be here, then you cannot work properly, you cannot sleep properly, so better we will go back to India and you can stay here. That was the turning point in my life. I studied, I brought them here, and I want to give them a better life, but I am giving them a worse life. So I was just sitting in the couch and crying, and I don't know what to do, but I don't want to send them back. And I was like a real psycho because I was totally irritated. Imagine 4 nights in 12 hours coming to home. If you are not able to sleep, you are not a human because our all circadian rhythms, everything will be changed. So that was the time I realized I need a second income, or I need something I want to do from my home. So that, but I don't want to compromise with my income because if I will reduce my hours, if I am getting less hours, then I will get less money, then I can't manage. So I want the same income, but I want to do something from my home to get extra supplement. That was the time I suddenly saw one of the ad, but I saw it before, but I didn't click. That was not my time. But this time I was really needed. Sometimes necessity is the things for everything. So I just clicked that ad, and I talked with my mentor, and she told the things what is going on. Then I thought, yeah, I will try because I don't have any option. Because if I won't do anything, they have to go back, and I don't want to send them home. So that is the time I started this business. But I don't have much expectation because sometimes if we will expect more from something and if we are not getting, we will be disappointed. So I told myself I have to get at least 300 euros so that I can reduce one of my overtime. That was my intention. But when I started this business, with the God grace, everything was changed. Before, my husband is always, he is not coming to home because I was very arrogant, irritating, quarreling. He will get time from his work, and if he is something off, he will go outside because he don't want to stay with me, because when we stay, we will quarrel. Our kids are seeing that one. So he has that attitude, and he told, I don't want to show anything to my kids. So always he will go out. But now, after this business, I have financial freedom. My husband, even though if he will get 10 minutes break, he's always coming to home. This all happened because of this business. And this business gave me a new life. It's not only repair my personal life, my professional life, everything. It's repair because once we are surrounded by good people, our attitude, our behavior, our way of thinking, everything will be changed. And sometimes, if you look at your 5 friends, how they are doing, you also will be the same. If you are surrounded by negative people, most of the time you will be negative. But our business, the main thing is everyone is positive. Everyone is helping nature. There is no competition. So that's the reason now I am sitting with a smiley face, loving face. But 2 years ago, if I didn't start this business, I don't know, maybe my husband and me may be separate, or our kids will stay with one of the parents. The things will be like that. So our life, we will get lot of opportunities. But the thing is, take the right opportunity, right time, and work for that. Even if you will grab an opportunity, if you are not going to work for that, it doesn't work. So if you are seeing us, if you want to change your life, really, if you want to change the life, and you have an attitude, or if you have a mindset that you are able to learn, or if you want to change your kids' future, sometimes we are only thinking about us, and sometimes we are thinking about our kids. But this business will give both. They will give financial freedom for us. We will get time for our kids. Everything will be there. The only thing is you. If you want to change your life, this is a best opportunity. Look this opportunity. We are not telling you come and join like that. It's not like that. Just to look and see the business. And if you are thinking you are able to do, you can do. If you are thinking this is not your cup of tea, you will get another opportunity. So you can step back. There is no pressure, nothing. But just look our business, then you will find what is going with us. And look at us, Dr. Susie, everyone is successful in our life and the profession. Even though if we are doing this one, anyone can do, because there is no criteria for doing this business. So guys, if you are watching us or watching the replay, just look our business and just to learn what is going on. And sometimes you are seeing sometimes so many advertisement you are seeing, and most of the people coming and asking, I just want to know what is this. That is the curiosity, that is the thing you want to change your life. Back to you, Dr. Susie. Thank you.
Wow, wow. Where should I start? What a lovely, lovely story, and what a beautiful wife. But it is something that I think anyone can resonate, because you were like, it was like what you were saying was like my story 3-4 years back, how I was like an angry mother, like you, when I still remember after doing my 12-hour shift, when I come back home and open, and if my it is a day off for my husband, he runs away, like from me, because he doesn't know what Susie Jacob is walking through that door, whether it's going to be the smiley Susie Jacob, or whether it's that pouncing like and shouting at him. Then if my daughter comes to talk to me anything, I shout at her. Because why? And you have to realize, this is like when you give you're seeing, as a doctor and as a nurse, you're seeing patients who are very ill, who are depressed, and imagine seeing them for 12 hours straight. It will rub on you, and then all you need is some kind of break, and then you don't want anyone at home coming and telling their problems to you, because you don't have any energy left to deal with that problem. So I still remember, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, when I used to, before starting this business, any extra shift that is available, I will pick it up. And my mental attitude is, oh, what if the need arises, or oh, I'm going to go on holiday, I want some extra money, so let me do all that. And I used to remember a time my husband asking, can we go there? Like I said, no, I want to pick up that extra shift, because what if we really need to go to Kerala or something like that? We need money, so let me save up that money. So I will be like, no, I won't. And when I started this business, and my husband initially was angry, like, because he was like, you doing social media, you don't like taking photos, you don't like people taking your video, you don't like any of that, you are not on social media, what are you saying you're doing social media marketing? So he was not resistant, but he was upset that I made this decision. But within a month, because part of social media marketing is you have to take your photo reels and all. And my husband's an amateur photographer, so I know he takes very nice photos and videos. So what happened is, instead of picking up extra shifts, I started asking him during the weekends and all, like, can we go out somewhere? So that, and my husband was like, he didn't care whether the business was working or not. He saw a different wife. Because from telling like, no, I'm not interested, I'm not going out, I'm staying in the house, all that, to a wife saying like, can we go out? And even from the first month itself, we started going out, going to the park, going to other places in the UK, because I wanted to do, it's part of social media marketing is, you take photos and videos and stuff like that. And my husband, I think then it renewed our marriage, like what you said, like that bond, that love, that bond started, that spark started again. And that happened even before the money. The money came later. But that's what this business has actually changed my life. Before the money came in, it changed my relationship of how I am to my daughter. I became a more patient mom, because it just exactly like what Ranjini said, you're surrounding yourself with positive minded people. So when you do that, it will rub on. Just like when you go to work and when you see depressed people, ill people and all, it rubs on. But then when you are actually connected to our team, connected to our group, connected to your community, what happens then is our positivity will rub on with each other. And like what Ranjini says, we have no competition here. We are more than happy to help everyone. And I think when somebody wins in our team, we are all shouting and rejoicing together. It's not like, oh, that person got, and we are so happy for everyone. And that's the change in your mindset, your attitude and all. And when that happens, the money will come. The money will come. So this business changes you as a person, changes you as a better person. And when you are having that time freedom, when you're having that financial freedom, you just want to give it out. Give your time, give your money to other people, because now you are blessed and you want, out of your abundance, you want to give and share. And that's what this business has helped me and my husband. We have our own charity work, we do our own mission work. All this is possible because of the profits that we get from this business. The other day, my husband was saying, oh, tomorrow it's the 19th time I'm traveling this year. 19 times he's been on an aircraft just this year, and with no credit card, nothing taken out, no credit card debts and all, anything like that. It's all paid by the business. And you have to imagine, he's not working and I'm part-time, and we are able to travel more than when we both were working full-time. Why? When you're working full-time, no, that doctor is taking or that person's taking, you can't take leave this time. When you're working part-time, you have time to take, because your off days will combine and one more extra day, and then it's up to a week. You can make that. And not only that, now my attitude is, this year my mom was there was an emergency and I had to go back home, and I booked the flight ticket and then told my boss, I am going home to Kerala. My mom has an emergency. You can use my annual leave if you want to. But if you don't use my annual leave, I'm still going and I'll take off without pay. So if you want your life to change to the extent where you can take the leave and you call the shots, because you have a solid business backing you up, so that you can prioritize your children, you can prioritize your family, you can prioritize your elderly parents who are abroad, then this is the business for you. Because for me, being able to take that flight ticket for the whole family, again, without any credit card, because I had money from the business, and then be there for my mother on my terms, is priceless. So if you want your life it's not going to happen in one day. Let's be honest, this is not a get quick rich scheme. You have to unlearn certain things and relearn certain things. You have to be teachable, coachable. But if you do all that within a few years or a few months, there are people in our team, within a few months, their lives have changed all around. It's different. Everyone's journey is different. And you don't need to compare. But as long as you stick to what you're supposed to do, make the daily changes, change your life, change your personality, I can guarantee within a few years' time, your life is going to change. And it's your choice whether you want to quit like my husband or like me, who still wants to do part-time work. This is all the possibility that is possible through this business model. So if you like to know more about what we do, all these lovely faces here, wherever you're watching us, get in touch with them. Like to know the information about this business will not cost you anything. Like what Ranjini said, figure out whether this is your cup of tea. But don't let this opportunity pass you by thinking like it is too good to be true, it is a scam, on all those rubbish and nonsense. We are all professionals. Yeah, I'm a general practitioner registered with the GMC, and my colleagues here with the nursing professions, we are all registered to governing bodies. We will not jeopardize our education, our reputation, and our registration for anything dodgy. You have to understand that, first of all. Okay, so leave that all behind, take out that negativity. And that's one of the reasons why I come in and week out, because you can see that we are real people. I usually tell people, go check me out, go check me in all social media platforms, go to LinkedIn, see who my associates are, see who the people I talk to, and then check out what I have done before this business. Then you will know what are the sort of people who are doing this business. It's not like we didn't have good jobs or anything. We wanted something more. We just decided to prioritize our mental health, and our family. And when we did that, Rajini, I'm sure, and Sarasi, I'm sure we are better nurses and we are better doctors. Yeah. Because we are prioritizing ourselves and we are happier, and we can treat our patients also even better. Because at the end of the day, you don't want a stressed out, angry doctor or a nurse. Believe me, you don't. You want a happy and lovely person to be treating you. And that's what this business has done for our lives. So check us out. Check this business out. Get in touch with us. And thank you once again, every lovely people. So until next time, God bless and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.